Well, y'all, we have made it to the 100th video diary episode of this series.
Oh my
I can believe it. I can believe it. I started this video diary series to literally prove to myself that I can do whatever I put my mind to. And if there's something that I really love doing, then there's no excuse as to why I can't do it every day. And in my case, that is filming. I absolutely love filming. I love the aspect of gathering different footage. I like the editing process, and I like posting and sharing with everyone. I like to create a body of work that represents me. I am just so happy that I stepped out on faith and said, this is something that you're going to commit yourself to for 100 days straight. No excuses, no hiccups, no strategy, just vibes. And I also want to say and express an immense amount of gratitude to each and every one of you that has watched all of the episodes of this series. You all don't know how much your views, your likes, your comments, your shares supports not only me, but this channel, because it allows me to be seen among the masses, and you're helping me to spread my brand awareness. So I just have to say thank you so much. When I first started this series, I didn't have a goal. There was no analytic goal. There was no metrics goal. There was nothing like that. And for those of you where those terms sound a little foreign, basically what I'm saying is I didn't have a goal for how many subscribers I wanted to have. I didn't have a goal for how many views I wanted per video or likes or comments or anything like that. I literally just wanted to enjoy the process, and that's exactly what I did. In the beginning, it started out just fun. So much fun. I enjoyed the idea of picking up my camera every day and capturing exactly how I felt or what I was doing. I enjoyed the idea of not having anything holding me back from expressing myself. I enjoyed showing up authentically on camera every single day. I must say, in the beginning, I did start off with more of a vlogging aesthetic because that's what I was used to. I didn't really factor in the fact that this is a video diary series, so you should actually express yourself more, share your feelings, share your thoughts, because this is the outlet that you're creating for that. And so once that clicked for me, I feel like everything just took off. I noticed that the less I filmed daily worked better in my favor, because factor this in, not only was I filming daily, but I was also editing daily. So if there was ever a day that I filmed so much, and let's say, for example, I had 10 to 20 clips to go through and edit, then it got a little bit overwhelming and tiring. So what I noticed was, it's not about capturing every aspect of the day. It's about capturing the part that you want to share. That's how simple it can be. And I'm sharing that with someone who is getting into YouTube, or you already have a channel and you're established, but you really want to get into vlogging and just being more committed to the idea of showing up on YouTube consistently. If you reframe your mindset to what parts of your day-to-day life you want to capture, then it will be easier for you to be consistent by sharing it. So once that clicked for me, everything just aligned beautifully. I knew that even though in the morning I would do my morning routines, I would go to the gym, I would have my same, consistent habits, I didn't have to capture it every single time. I knew that when it came to what I wanted to share on here, that I would capture my feelings, my thoughts, what I'm going through, something that would be relatable to you all, the viewers. There were even times where I went through a very tough shift, in my life. And I will have to say that was the hardest time for me to show up on this channel. Mainly because it was life-changing. And it was, I would have to say, my most vulnerable time. I was crying and I was sad. I was heartbroken. I felt defeated and confused about which way my life was about to pivot because of this huge shift that was happening. I've had friends in my circle, loved ones, saying, Tay, you should just take a break, because how can you push through it if you're feeling this way? And I said, no, I can't give up. I have to keep showing up, not just for my audience, but for myself. I've committed to this challenge. I'm going to stick it through. And so with me being the kind of woman that I am, someone who just doesn't really, wear her emotions on her sleeve in the sense of like I'm always sharing or expressing my emotions, that in itself was a challenge for me, because I committed to showing up even when I was heartbroken, even when I was sad, even when I was miserable and felt ashamed, even when I felt unloved, even when I felt worthless and that everything that I've been putting work into just wasn't paying off, like I was wasting my time. Even when I felt disregarded and unsupported and misunderstood, I still showed up. And I must say, that alone was a major part of my healing, because I was able to capture the moments when I'm not the happiest. I was able to capture me actually explaining and expressing my emotions and processing it at the same time, and talking with faith and confidence and expressing my connection and with God, like so many things. I was able to vulnerably show up irregardless. And I have to say, Octavia, I'm so proud of you. Girl, I'm so proud of you, because someone could have easily given up at that time. Someone could have said, I'm calling it quits. I can't do this anymore. I'm not strong enough to keep going. I'm embarrassed. I feel uncomfortable. I'm heartbroken. I just want to cry and sulk and be left alone. I can't show up for everyone. I have to show up for myself. But you chose to keep going. You chose to stick it out and to be authentic and capture those moments. Even though it was the toughest times, you did it, and I'm proud of you. Please let my journey be an example for you to just simply say, there's no specific way to do this. You are the blueprint. Your life is content. Your audience will find you. Find something that you enjoy about yourself. Decide if that thing is something that you want to capture and share with the masses. It could be that simple. Remember, authenticity always wins. Always. It's really not about the type of camera equipment you use. It's about how you use it. Okay? There's been many vlogs that I filmed on my phone. There's a lot of episodes on this channel actually where I filmed on my phone. Whenever I would travel, y'all, I was filming on my phone. I was not filming on my camera. On my phone, filming and editing on my phone. There's really no excuse. There's no excuse. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that has been rocking with me from the beginning, for those who joined during the middle, and for those who are just now coming at the end. Thank you. If you have not checked out every single episode of this video diary series, I encourage you to just binge watch it. Just binge watch it. Because you're going to get a glimpse of my life as a full-time entrepreneur, content creator, brand coach, photographer, friend, sister, daughter. All of these titles and roles that I play in this life, you're going to get a glimpse of it. And I'm going to show you how easy it can be when you show up for yourself confidently with no strategy, just vibe.